How crazy has this year been?
It's been a crazy year.
Dude, like, it feels like 5 years in one.
That's right. Each
Yeah.
month is like 3 years in and of itself.
Yeah, but you know what? The great thing that you guys have been doing at Uplift Solutions is like, it's like a rainbow, a shining star, sun, bringing down on this, on this time in this event.
Yeah, no, listen, and it's been a journey. We're supposed to be here in March. This supposed to be March.
I know, yeah.
And here we are. And, I'm excited that we're here, right? And it's been a time, we had a pandemic.
Yeah.
Still a pandemic, right? Civil unrest.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with that. And, but yet, the work that we continue to do continues to move all of this forward and give us hope.
Yeah, I can't wait until the gala. Like, I know this is like the unofficial. Is this the pre-show?
I think this is the pre-show. You're not dressed.
I'm not dressed yet.
You're not dressed yet. But we have some time.
You're dressed.
Well,
I have
yeah.
drink.
All right.
This is the myth,
Okay.
and this is the truth.
I like that.
The theme for tonight.
The theme for tonight, the myth and the truth.
Boom. Okay. I'm not going to drink too much because
you have work to do.
Yeah, in a little bit.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I think I'm following you. So I better,
Yeah, we're going to get a car sharing service.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. No, is that the myth or the truth? I don't know, but
this is definitely the truth.
okay. Well, this is a myth that it was going to be a little not weak, but strong. Yeah, it's a little strong.
There we go. Well, let's thank Rouge. Rouge,
Thank you, Ryle Wasserman. Thank you, Rouge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating.
That's absolutely right. We almost forgot that they were here.
Yeah. It is Giving Tuesday, and the work that you guys do at Uplift Solutions is just amazing. A lot of people. Atif, how long have you been with Uplift Solutions?
Going on 6 years.
Wow.
At Uplift.
Now, tell don't give us a myth. Tell us the truth. What do you and what does Uplift Solutions do?
Yeah, so the truth is, Uplift is an organization that does two primary things. And we do workforce development. And we train formerly incarcerated individuals to go back into the workforce. And what we do differently is that we focus on the whole individual, not just focus on them getting a job, but how do we help them to become better citizens and reintegrate into society, and then keep the job on the back end.
Nice.
And then the other part, it's been a pandemic. We also run a program called Philly Food Rescue.
Okay.
And Philly Food Rescue, before the pandemic, we were rescuing about 30 to 40,000 pounds of food a month. We're now over 200,000 pounds of food that we're rescuing, that we're getting to people that need it. So nice. That's what we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know it's a very layered and a very intricate, program that you guys have going on. This is why we need people to donate. It would be nice for you to donate. We just throughout the night. There's no pressure. Just donate.
Just donate. That's all we ask for.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, the need is great. When we talked about it, 30 to 40,000 pounds, now 200,000 pounds of food, because the need is just going up.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing right now, the pandemic, it's not getting better, it's getting worse. So that means the need is going to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no pressure.
So no pressure.
No pressure.
Just it's a button. Just you click the button below. I can't wait because tonight we have a long list of great people that we have to honor. We have a long list of just great energy. We need energy. I feel like right now with just the world being so divisive, we need energy.
That's absolutely. But I think we have it. When we think about our honorees tonight, right?
Yeah.
Listen, we have the Honorable Jordan Harris doing phenomenal work.
I love that beard, Jordan. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that beard.
But we can't.
We can't. No.
That's right. We can't be Jordan. I'm trying here, but we just can't. We can't.
It's a myth, Jordan.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. But it's the truth.
Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. I need to go because you didn't tell me you were going to come here dressed.
Well, I'm not dressed for the evening. This is my casual.
This is his pre-show outfit.
That's right. This is just casual.
All right, so I got to step my game up. I'm gonna go get.
Don't over. Because Q, we know how you do.
No,
we know how you do.
We don't. I'm gonna go get dressed. Listen, We need you. We want to say thank you to everybody for participating, everyone who had to be a part of this. I'm gonna leave. Can I get one more sip?
There we go. There we go. So
that's my last sip for the night.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have a sip too.
Okay. We'll see you in a sec.
I'm right behind you.
Okay. I'll see you guys in a sec.
All right. Take care.
From the dawn of human existence, people have always wanted to fly. Looking at birds in the air, thousands of years ago, human beings dreamed of being lifted high, of uplifting themselves and soaring above their mundane daily problems. And in modern times, since the age of Wilbur and Orville Wright, people have always dreamt of flying. Today, many people are learning to fly and living lives that soar because of Uplift. Through food access, through understanding social determinants of health, through providing people educational opportunity and understanding what it means to help one another, to realize basic human rights, people have been uplifting, and Uplift shows us how to do it. We no longer have to imagine or dream what it means to soar and fly, because we have help. We have people near us. We have innovative solutions. We have engagement of people through technology and programs that change outcomes. People are being uplifted. Uplift. Soaring where others have failed. Engaging people at their lowest point to help them to live a new way, to find a new path and a new course. That's why we're gathered here. That's why this work is critical. And that's why it is important for us to uplift and for us to lift up. Soar, fly, do, and help.
Hey, how you guys doing? Oh, I know, we're social distancing. How you guys doing? I'm Quincy Harris. You guys know me, radio, TV, all of that. It's not about me tonight. It is about Uplift Solutions. This is the 10th anniversary of Uplift Solutions. Before we even get started, do you guys recognize the voice, the illustrious voice that you just heard? That was Pastor Marshall Mitchell of Salem Baptist Church. Used to be Jenkintown, now Roslyn, PA. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate it. Now listen, we have a great night ready for you guys. You can take your mask off if you're safely social distancing from people. I'm going to social distance. I'm going to get out of the way because listen, I just had a couple of drinks with this guy. I don't even know how he's going to do this. I'm going to drink some water. We have the executive director, Atif Bostic of Uplift Solutions coming up. Atif, come on, man.
Whew. Quincy, thank you for such a great introduction. Hi, good evening. My name is Atif Bostic, and I'm the Executive Director of Uplift Solutions. Over the past 5 years, I've had the privilege of leading an amazing organization. During this time, we've reimagined who we are and what we do. Under my leadership, we've introduced 2 amazing programs, Workforce Solutions and Philly Food Rescue. This evening, you'll hear about these amazing programs from the people that work in them, from the people that are impacted by them. You'll hear from our founders, Jeff and Sandy Brown. You'll learn more about these amazing programs. You'll hear from the people that they serve and the impact that they'll have. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Oh, my experience with Uplift. Oof. Where do I start?
Uplift has helped me tremendously. It's a wonderful program.
They've continuously been a support system in my life, so it's good to have that family because they're not just an organization to me, they're my family.
So Uplift Solutions was founded in 2009 by Jeff and Sandy Brown, and Uplift was originally founded to further the work that we're already doing in the community.
Thank you, Atif. I give this guy a lot of grief. I understand why you're the executive director. Look at this guy. I mean, he's cool, he's calm, he's collective. He paid me to say that. But we want you guys to pay us, not pay us, but help out. We need you to donate. It's Giving Tuesday. Click the link below. We need you to donate right now to Uplift Solutions. They're doing great things in the community. You'll hear about some more of the things that we do here at Uplift Solutions all night. Now, coming up right now is one of my best friends. I call him T-Dub. You guys know him as Governor Tom Wolf and First Lady Frances Wolf right here.
Hello, it is our pleasure to congratulate Uplift Solutions on 10 years of thoughtful and innovative programming. You continue to feed and empower the people of Philadelphia.
Uplift tackles some of the most difficult social issues that have been detrimental to our communities. Access to food and healthcare and jobs are essential to our success, and you are breaking down the barriers that keep Pennsylvanians from basic needs.
And as the Wolf administration works to expand programs that put food on the table for hungry Pennsylvanians, advocates for healthcare solutions that keep Pennsylvanians healthy, and cuts red tape that prevents people from accessing employment, we're proud to celebrate programs like Uplift, because this program is working.
Uplift's workforce solutions are helping Philadelphia's returning citizens get their lives back on track. You are restoring their hope and reminding them that they too can still contribute to their communities.
And feeding hungry people is no easy task either. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, over 1.5 million Pennsylvanians experienced chronic hunger every day. After the pandemic struck, that number increased dramatically. Our state agencies have worked closely with our charitable food network to make sure people have access to nutritious, plentiful food. Uplift's Philly Food Rescue is a key part of that network.
So to Jeff and Sandy Brown, the founders of Uplift Solutions, and to all of this year's honorees, thank you. The work that your team is doing is truly commendable, and your advocacy is making a difference every day.
We wish you all great success as you build on what you have already done so that you can create more opportunities for your communities.
Thank you.
You know, we're grocers. We've been working together for a long time in the ShopRite supermarket business.
When I started in the business, I was working in the area of customer satisfaction, and that really ramped up how entrenched we were with the communities, particularly when we started to operate supermarkets in food desert communities.
We saw the need as being really incredibly overwhelming. And once you get exposed to it, you just can't just let it exist like that anymore. And so as we got to know the people in the communities better, we realized we would need more help.
Thank you, Governor Wolf and First Lady Frances, for those kind words. We greatly appreciate your support of Uplift Solutions. I'd like to thank the host committee that helped us put this event together, even though it didn't turn out to be like we'd hoped in a beautiful hotel with all of us together. We are here nonetheless, and I thank everyone on the host committee for their support. I'd like to also thank Atif Bostic from Uplift Solutions, his crew and everyone that works there that helped us put this together, and Felicia Harris from High Touch. You all were amazing. We thank you for your patience as we moved from different date to different date, struggling to pull this off like all of the other nonprofits that are out in the world today, but we're happy to be here, and thank you again for everything.
What an incredibly challenging year we've all been living through. With the global pandemic and the fear of getting sick every day and us not being able to leave our house, to the unrest we've been experiencing repeatedly. It's a scary time. And what we're somewhat satisfied about is we didn't sit on the sidelines. We created Uplift to be a resource for people that needed help. And this is a time where everything we created at Uplift was needed. From the acceleration of the need for food, because so many people are going hungry today, to the difficulty and challenge of the formerly incarcerated that had to be let out of prison because it wasn't safe to be there. This is a time where we need Uplift the most. We're so happy we didn't stay on the sidelines, because this is a time where you need an organized approach to deal with life's challenges. And Uplift has been working full speed ahead to address the challenges we've all experienced during this difficult time. At this very challenging time, I think we all look at the ways we, as a society, try to solve problems. And I think we all know we don't have what we need. We're hoping that this type of fundraiser can help Uplift build its capacity so we could be there for people and continue to innovate and come up with solutions to move our society forward.
This evening, I've had the honor to present Jeff and Sandy Brown with an award on behalf of the staff, the volunteers, and interns of Uplift Solutions for their tireless commitment to the communities that they serve. Jeff and Sandy, congratulations again, and thank you for your tireless effort and tireless leadership in making Philadelphia and this world a better place.
Thank you, Jeff and Sandy Brown. Again, donate right now. We're going to keep the party going. Now, I know this young man. He's from Chester, Pennsylvania. He is this year's co-chair. 10 years. Can you believe 10 years? Uplift Solutions has been doing great things in the community. Right now, Grammy Award-winning producer Jalil Beats.
Good evening and welcome to Uplift Solutions 10th anniversary celebration. I'm Jalil Beats and I've had the opportunity to serve as co-chair alongside Sandy Brown for this year's celebration. I'm from the Lamoken Village Projects in Chester, PA. Growing up in Chester, I didn't have much. I was one of 7 boys and my mom did the best she could to make sure we were good. That gave me the motivation to want more, but more importantly, give back once I made it out. I started making music at the age of 11 in my mom's basement. Through my work, I met Meek Mill on MySpace. I produced most of his music at the time, and that led me to a record deal with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. I've sold millions of records, and last year, I was blessed enough to win my first Grammy. My path to success was not an easy one. There weren't many programs in my community to provide access to resources to families struggling to survive. So I made it my mission to partner with organizations like Uplift Solutions.
Thank you, Jalil Beats. This is my guy. Another one of my friends, he was a former model, runway model, turned coffee entrepreneur. He is the CEO, I'm joking, he's the CEO of Saxby's Coffee, my good friend, Nick Baer.
Hello, my name is Nick Baer. I'm the founder and CEO of Saxby's, a public benefit company based right here in Philadelphia. And like my friend Quincy Harris said, I am a CEO, but I clearly was not a runway model. I originally became an entrepreneur because I was born to young parents who didn't get a chance to get an opportunity to go to college. And I was the first person in my family to go to college and graduate college, and it changed my life. Opportunities presented themselves left and right. And I knew in order to be able to make the dent and the impact that I wanted to be able to make in this world, I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. So Saxby's might look like a coffee company, but is actually an opportunity and education company. Everything we do is to provide education for people of all walks of life, whether they have PhDs, or we're hiring a lot of homeless shelters, is to hire people, give them a job that they love, and the skills to find opportunities both inside and outside Saxby's. And therefore, I'm really excited to be presenting this award. Abby Stern started rescuing leftover bread from the banquet events at the Rittenhouse Hotel back in May of 2018. She saw the amount of food being thrown away after large events and wanted to do something about it. Abby began reaching out to neighboring restaurants and other hotels to see if they wanted their excess food to be rescued as well. She found more donors and she connected with local food rescues to create pickup routes. From there, Fooding Forward was founded. For more than the past 2 years, through Fooding Forward, Abby has been connecting the dots between those who have food and the thousands of people who need food. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to honor Miss Abby Stern, founder and executive director of Fooding Forward, with this year's 2020 Community Hero Award.
Since COVID happened, a lot has changed in the food rescue space. Before, there was much more of a prepared food excess, whereas now there's no prepared food excess. Restaurants don't have extra, events aren't happening. that is not something we're seeing in rescues now. What we are seeing is a lot more whole foods, farm foods, foods that would have been going to restaurants and hotel kitchens, event kitchens, to prepare for these bigger events, these nights of diners, whereas that doesn't exist anymore. Thank you so much to Uplift for this amazing award. I am so incredibly honored and feel privileged to have been able to work with Uplift to be here and receive this today. So thank you.
Philly Food Rescue is a food rescue program where we leverage ride-share technology to actually bring together volunteers to pick up food that would normally be discarded and transport it to non-traditional donation sites, such as the Housing Authority, police stations, healthcare clinics. Since 2018, when we launched Philly Food Rescue, we've been able to rescue more than 500,000 pounds of food and create over 450,000 meals for individuals.
I want to give a big congratulations to Abby Stern. Thank you for all that you're doing in our community. Moving right along, we have another big television star. You see her all over the commercials for Independence Blue Cross. Please give it up for Lorena Marshall-Blake.
Good evening. I'm Lorena Marshall-Blake, President of the Independence Blue Cross Foundation. Independence Blue Cross has been a supporter of Uplift Solutions for many years and are proud to stand with them during this momentous occasion. Tonight, I have the pleasure of presenting this year's Legacy of Innovation Award to Megan Denenberg and Tayyib Smith, co-founders of Pipeline Philly and Metal Global, the parent company to Little Giant Creative, which is a Philadelphia-based marketing and branding agency. Megan and Tayyib have been leading the agency's latest project, Gather Food Hall. Gather Food Hall addresses the stigmas associated with food insecurity amongst college students in the North Philadelphia area. Before COVID-19, 1 in 5 Philadelphians experienced food insecurity. During the pandemic, there's been a 60% increase in demand for food. Gather Food Hall is an outdoor dining option, offering a variety of foods and vendors. It's a place for everyone, where everyone, regardless of need, is treated the same. We salute Megan and Tayyib for their ingenuity and are proud to present them with this year's Legacy of Innovation Award.
My name is Megan Denenberg. I'm the co-founder of Little Giant Creative, and just wanted to say a big thank you to Uplift for the amazing award on behalf of me, my partner Tayyib Smith, and the whole Little Giant Creative team. Since COVID occurred, Gather Food Hall had to pivot its model quite a bit. We had to take a lot of considerations to make sure that it was completely COVID safe and following all of the parameters and mandates. And we are looking to have it be a permanent space, but we're going to take some time to really think about developing that structure. I have to say that the support has been extremely heartwarming. We've been extremely gratified, but there's a lot of work to do, and we're very excited to hopefully be able to switch the paradigm of making sure that students who are food insecure will have the ability to have food whenever they need it, as well as to just provide the general community with affordable meals from an ecosystem of amazing local vendors.
Congratulations again to Megan and Tayyib. You guys are doing great things in the community. Thank you very much for your service. Coming up, you've seen this lady every Sunday on 6 ABC's Inside Story. You know her from the Urban Affairs Coalition. She is dubbed as the godmother of Philadelphia, Charmaine Matlock Turner.
Good evening. I'm Charmaine Matlock Turner, President and CEO of the Urban Affairs Coalition. The Urban Affairs Coalition has been serving communities across the region for 51 years, providing back office fiscal sponsorship and shared services to 80-plus nonprofit program partner organizations. Tonight, I'm excited to present my friend and Urban Affairs Coalition board member and friend of the coalition, Kevin Harden Jr. Esquire, with this year's 2020 Community Hero Award. Kevin began his career as a prosecutor in the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. While there, he worked as a lead prosecutor for an organized crime task force and as an advocate for children who were the victims of abuse, sexual assault, and violent crimes. In 2017, after serving as a top criminal prosecutor in Philadelphia, and then as a leading defense attorney for corporations and executives, Kevin joined Ross Feller Casey. In June 2020, he won a record-setting $6.25 million settlement with the city of Philadelphia on behalf of Terrence Lewis, who was wrongfully incarcerated and spent 21 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit. Kevin has served as a board member of the Barristers Association of Philadelphia for 6 years, including a term as president. During his board tenure, the Organization of African American Attorneys provided over $1 million of pro bono legal services to Philadelphians. To no surprise, earlier this year, Kevin was also named Outstanding Young Lawyer of the Year by the Barristers Association. Kevin has remained on the front lines of criminal justice reform in Philadelphia, recently serving on the city's police reform working group alongside state legislators, city council members, and other attorneys. Kevin is an ex-offender and gun violence survivor turned civil rights and catastrophic injury attorney. He is a policy wonk and a West Philadelphia native, born and raised, just like me. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Harton Jr., Esquire.
Well, there are a lot of myths about people that come from the community I come from. I'm a gun violence survivor. I'm someone who's been incarcerated. My parents suffered from healthcare disparities. My mother passed away from HIV. So for me to have this opportunity to be an attorney who, by the grace of God, has had the opportunity to do well at practicing law, that's kind of been I've been like a myth buster. Success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire, but then you must light other fires. So I'm very confident that, just because, you see a candle burning brightly over there, you can light another candle and that other candle will burn just as brightly. My legacy and the impact that my work has had on my community has primarily been about helping people that look like me, that grew up like me, that think like me, that may not necessarily believe that this is the path that we are going to trail, that it is for them and that they can have fun and they can light themselves on fire. I would like to congratulate Uplift Solutions on 10 years of service and thank Atif Bosick, Jeff and Sandy Brown, the host committee members, for this award.
Through the work of Uplift with their Workforce Solutions program, they offered services that we just couldn't give as a business, wraparound services that included helping them overcome barriers, really reaching back into things that they'd been through in their experiences and helping them progress forward to even change some of those behaviors and help them address challenges that as a business we just were not equipped to do.
A lot of organizations are only looking for one thing, which is employment. And although that's our main thing, we also attack it differently. So we're trying to help them with anything that they have, any issues they could have. We try to help them with that within the 6 weeks that they're in this program. We have a clinical psychologist that's on staff. We also have counselors that's on staff. So we're making sure that anything they have, whether they're battling addiction, whether it's about homelessness, we want to make sure that we're getting them prepared for work so they're not just going into work, starting a job, but they're also able to keep the job.
When I think about the mission of Uplift Solutions, which is written as delivering entrepreneurial solutions that support underserved communities for the joy of a healthy life, it really means to me that we are looking for those big problems that people think that are intractable, and we're solving them.
May through June, I went through the program, which I found to be, one, unbelievable, because I couldn't believe that they was going to give you an opportunity to get a career, not a job, but a career.
It boosts my confidence and just put me in contact with a lot of different people who can help me and guide me along my way.
They gave me the tools to go out here and chase my dreams, chase my career, and give my life a second chance.
They gave you a team that cared about you, and they gave you a promise that they made.
It was not a program to tell you come in and do your part, and then we'll try to find you something. Because I have a job.
Congratulations to Kevin Harton Jr., Esquire. He's been on the front line for justice reform. Thank you. He's a young guy. You see him on Instagram. He's the coolest lawyer this side of the Mississippi. You're welcome. Coming up right now is Dr. Nakia Owens. Listen, she has a long title. She's the Managing Director of Financial Empowerment for United Way. Say that 7 times. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here this evening. I'm Dr. Owens, and I'm the Managing Director of Financial Empowerment at United Way. I'm so pleased to share in this occasion with Uplift Solutions. Uplift Solutions has been an amazing, amazing partner to work with. They really do change the trajectory of people's lives and giving them another chance to really turn their lives around. And it's just been such a pleasure to work with them really closely over the last 3 years. And they've become a signature partner of United Ways. And so it just brings me such joy to see, where they've come from and, where they're going. And I'm so excited to also be able to present State Representative Jordan Harris, who has really emerged as a rising star and leading progressive voice in the Pennsylvania legislature. He's been working on issues that matter most to his constituents, including criminal justice reform and education reform. Harris has become a national leader on the topic of criminal justice reform and often sought out to speak about criminal justice reform issues at events all across the country. First chosen to represent the 186th legislative district in 2012, Representative Harris is currently the Democratic Caucus Whip, which is the second highest ranking position in leadership behind the caucus leader. He is also the second African American to hold the position of whip for the Democratic caucus and the youngest member of leadership in either the House or the Senate. We salute Representative Harris, and we are honored to present him with this year's Legacy of Leadership Award.
There's a big myth around African American males, and being an African American male, I've always looked at it as my responsibility to do all that I can to break stereotypes, defy odds, and be successful, understanding that what I do is projected upon all black and brown men across this country. So for me, it's how do I, as a person from South Philadelphia, from my community, from my neighborhood, with all of the set of challenges, how do I continue to strive to reach excellence? But not only for myself, but then how do I turn around and help others, black men? Do a lot of stuff in the community that's not necessarily in Harrisburg. So we do a bike giveaway every year, and we give away bikes to young people in the community. Why? Well, we brought money home for the Schuylkill River Trail. To date, it's about $13 million to redesign and redo the trail that will connect communities throughout our region together. But what I understood is that there are a lot of young people in my community who won't be able to use the trail because their parents don't have the finances to buy them a bike. I remember my first bike, and I'm sure most of us remember our first bikes. So, in order to get young people more active and on the trail, we decided to give away bikes. And to date, I think we're almost at 2,000 bikes that we've given away to young people. But for me, I really follow the motto, while I breathe, I hope. And every day that I wake up is another day to try to get something done. When you've had a system that has been oppressive for so long, any type of positive or progressive change, it brings people hope that there's a change coming and that there's more that will be done. What motivates me the most is the true opportunity to have an impact on someone's life. Congratulations to Uplift Solutions for 10 years of great service.
Thank you, Jordan Harris. Love that guy. Beard's a little big. Went to Millersville University and would have went to Temple. That's a whole nother thing. But thank you to all the honorees. Thank you to you. Listen, it is Giving Tuesday right now. And what Uplift does, they cannot do without the help of you. So what we need you to do right now, you see it right there, Click the link below. We need you to donate. We need you to share it. We need you to tell everyone and use the hashtag Uplift2020. Can you do that? I'll wait for a second. Some of y'all didn't click the link and now I'm looking crazy. Click the link below, okay? Uplift 2020, they're doing great things. Before we get out of here, we have some big thank yous. We want to thank Jeff and Sandy Brown, founders of Uplift Solutions. Thank you very much. We want to give a shout out to Atif Bostic, Uplift Solutions Executive Director. That's how you have to, when you say his name, that's how you have to say it. Ron Bergman, the CFO of Uplift Solutions. Noah Averick, Uplift Solutions Development Coordinator. We also want to give, she's the sauce behind all of this. Felicia Harris Williams of High Touch Enterprises and 777 Media. Thank you all. Thank you all and the phenomenal host committee for helping us put this whole thing together. Again, you can still donate. We will see you guys bigger and better in person, hopefully next year. But don't forget Uplift Solutions doing great things in the community. I'm Quincy Harris, signing off until next year.